Hello and happy Tuesday, and thank you for being a part of the program. Coming up, not tonight, but soon. I know I've been saying that, prefacing the program the last couple of nights, but a lot going on around here this week, and a couple of these reports we've been kind of saving, including, of course, the wonderful story on the cyclist from Kentucky Brotherhood who stopped in Sagersville honoring Captain Carter Conley on their way through eastern Kentucky. Zoe Howard was in studio today after getting back from Memphis, Tennessee, one of the most famous recording studios in musical history, where she and her band laid down a number of songs for their new album over the weekend. And right here is where you're going to find out all about it. Maybe tomorrow, definitely before the week's end, and an even bigger write-up in the Sagersville Independent that Heather's working on now, and the recovery of a dozen or so, couple dozen maybe even, road signs stolen in McGoffin County and Sagersville. They have been recovered. That investigation is ongoing. Authorities, Sheriff Bill Meade says that he should have something to release sometime very, very soon. With that said, we're going to jump straight to our headline. I am just back in studio from not so long of a walk across the way to the Lloyd M. Hall Community Center. That was where Kentucky's Attorney General and Republican gubernatorial candidate Daniel Cameron made a stop, one of many in eastern Kentucky earlier today, and I'll have that exclusive interview next. Someone dies in the U.S. every 7 minutes from an overdose, and over half of the population gets or takes pills from a friend or a relative. And about 46 million and counting are exposed to narcotics in their drinking water. So don't toss them, flush them, or leave them lying around. Safely dispose of your unneeded meds anytime at Parkway Pharmacy,
where you can always talk to a pharmacist when you need one.
Get great deals on the greatest brands at Conley Tire with up to $150 back on Goodyears, $100 on Hancooks, $100 on Mickey Thompson's, $125 on Yokohamas. And you can always pay now or later. Plus quick service with oil changes, brake jobs, $35 computer diagnostics to fix and repair your ride at Conley Tire and conleytire.net.
Grandpa still says only one restaurant has chicken fixed just the way you like it. Famous, crispy plus, or barbecue dipped. Only one place has those famous big juicy chunks of breast meat called Double Dippers with their own special sauce. They got country-style fish dinners, hot and spicy wings, tater wedges, and all the goodness you can stand to eat. And oh yeah, we've still got that great corn on the cob.
It is time to upgrade, and Appalachian Wireless has an unbeatable offer for you. For a limited time only, Appalachian Wireless is slashing $300 off selected smartphones. Smartphones like the iPhone 14 and Samsung Z Flip and Fold are $300 off with no trade-in required. Visit any Appalachian Wireless store today or go online at AppalachianWireless.com for details and devices. Because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless. Terms and conditions apply. Offer valid while supplies last.
There where every day starts, it's made and it ends. From hitting the floor to hitting the road and back, your feet carry the day's duties. And if you're hurting from what might be a work or sports or stress-related fracture you don't even know about, diabetic, or that all too often heel pain that just won't go away, or any type of pain or discomfort or in need of wound care, come to where they care.
Put your best foot forward and come visit our podiatry team. We care about our patients and their feet.
That's Dr. Cheney and her team at Hope Family Podiatry Center next to Hope Family Pediatrics on the Mountain Parkway.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in small town values.
And mom and dad and the things they handed down.
I believe some of the best people in the world are farmers.
I believe in insurance that protects families, homes, and cars.
I believe in always finding a way to do what you love.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
Kentucky's Attorney General, who wants to be your next governor, made several stops in eastern Kentucky earlier today, one being in Sagersville at the Lloyd M. Hall Community Center to a very large afternoon crowd. Most recently, as for Cameron's campaign, announcing his running mate, Senator Mills from Western Kentucky, and a 12-step safety plan for the entire Commonwealth, Cameron made a stop in Sayersville today. Speaking of those and other platforms.
Here's a course that sets us up for decades to come. That is what is at stake. So I hope you'll join us. I hope you will take seriously the responsibility to get folks out to the polls to make sure that we steer in a new direction. May God bless you and God bless our Commonwealth. Thank you.
I was very excited about everybody that decided to show up on this Tuesday afternoon. It's an honor to be here in Magoffin County, and glad to be here with John Blanton, who's been a dear friend for a long time. And you know, it's always good to be able to talk about this campaign and talk about the values of folks here in Magoffin County and all 120 counties, and making sure that they know that there is another option that will reflect their values after November 7th, when I'm the next governor of the Commonwealth of Kentucky.
In your opinion, what do you see at the top of that list that, you know, before Easter? I know we love our state as a whole, but the counties I represent news-wise are half a dozen or so. But what do you think specifically, you know, the ones that really we need to be worried about or focused about?
Well, I think we got to be focused on the violent crime issues that we've seen rise all across our 120 counties. We also have to be very concerned about our education system. We've got a governor right now who picked a new commissioner at the Kentucky Department of Education, who told hardworking teachers that if they don't buy into the gender ideology curriculum, that they needed to find another job. That shouldn't be how leadership in our state talks to our hardworking teachers, and Andy Beshear has allowed that to happen. When I'm governor, you will have a governor that supports our teachers, supports our education system. You can have confidence in that because my wife spent nearly 7 years as a school teacher in the Oldham County school system, teaching 5th and 3rd grade. And so we are committed to making sure that Kentucky has a world-class education system, one in which our schools are about reading, writing, and math, and they're not incubators for liberal and progressive ideas.
I read some about your safety plan, and there's a couple of those things I thought really hit home just based on the news reporting I do every day. But one of those is, you know, fentanyl and overdoses, and you know that on my list appears to be at the top. And I know that you spoke about the safety plan and how you plan on targeting that. What can you elaborate on?
Yeah, we unveiled a 12-point plan, the Cameron Public Safety Plan, to address the violent crime and issues that we have plaguing our Commonwealth. As it relates to opioids and fentanyl specifically, you know, as Attorney General, I'm in the process of bringing nearly $900 million to the state to fight the opioid epidemic. But in addition to that, we can use technology to look for hot spots of where there is an intense number of opioids or fentanyl that exist, and we could make sure that we get law enforcement specifically to those areas with technology that recognizes these hot spots. So that'll be important. I also think it's important that we increase the penalties for drug traffickers, especially fentanyl-related trafficking. Certainly want to make sure that that happens. I also want to make sure that we build a stronger relationship between the Kentucky State Police and our local sheriffs and police departments. That's incredibly important, and I'm going to be fighting tooth and nail to make sure that the Commonwealth is the safest that it possibly can be, because that's how we know we grow our communities and attract families and businesses if they feel that they are in a safe area and a safe community.
You recently announced your running mate this week or so, Senator Mills. Tell me about how he became on the ticket and how he goes to strengthen the ticket in Kentucky.
Well, Robbie Mills is a strong advocate for family values, for our energy independence. He has led the way on so many pro-coal pieces of legislation that are incredibly important to the Commonwealth. And so I'm delighted to have him on the ticket. He is a conservative warrior, someone who recognizes the importance of Kentucky values and making sure we preserve ideals that have been with this nation since its very inception, those ideals being faith, family, and community. Robbie gets that. He's going to be a terrific lieutenant governor, and I'm excited to have him on the ticket.
Lastly, and feel free to run with this in any direction you so choose, the message that you were presenting today, what were the words of encouragement you were trying to instill in the audience?
Well, I just want to encourage folks at home that might be watching. We have an opportunity to make the Commonwealth the best and brightest version of itself. We have an opportunity to make this Commonwealth a shining city on a hill, an example and a model for the rest of the country. I hope you will walk alongside me in this journey as we do everything we possibly can to retire Andy Beshear and make sure that our values are preserved in this Commonwealth. God bless you.
It's hard to think about it, but essentially we're about 90 days away. I heard Stephen say that. About 90 days away from the general election. August, September, October. 90 plus. Not so big of a plus there. Much more to come, I'm sure, on the election between now and then. Much more for the show right after this.
The reassurance of getting your medications and over-the-counter needs at Sagersville's oldest and most trusted pharmacy. The convenience of curbside pickup and call-ahead service. And the fact that you can walk in, order to go, or sit down and get gourmet quality hot fudge brownies, nachos, shakes, coffees, hot dogs with homemade sauce, desserts, and more makes it more than your hometown Good Neighbor Pharmacy. It's a destination in downtown Sagersville, Frazier's Prater Drugstore. It doesn't get any sweeter than that. 2 locations, 2 ATMs, too much history, over 120 years, and just too many reasons not to trust the oldest, only banking family that exists for the sole purpose of helping your families, our friends, grow financially and securely. Lean on Sagersville National Bank for any of your home, auto, commercial, retirement, or online banking needs. And let us help you make your dreams come true.
Johnson Central High School stands alone, providing the most college and career programs of study in one building throughout the entire Commonwealth of Kentucky, including Lexington and Louisville. Pathways ranging from the medical field to engineering, IT, welding, law, and even aviation are among our 27 different choices. Work has also started on a brand new state-of-the-art high school. Every child deserves to experience the power of opportunity. Only available in Johnson County Schools.
Get ready for an unforgettable summer of music and entertainment at the Mountain Arts Center with Billie Jean Osborne's Kentucky Opry Summer Show. This year's show brings you 6 incredible nights of sensational performances. Summer is in the air, and so are the incredible sounds of the Kentucky Opry. Don't miss out on this must-see event. Tickets can be purchased now by calling 1-888-MAC-ARTS, stopping by the People's Bank box office, or visiting us at www.macarts.com.
Well, my apologies. I'm going to go straight to your Licking Valley RACC 7-day in an effort to kind of get started on time and manage a few other things. This is kind of where I'm at, and I will pick it up where I've left off and what I have left out on tomorrow night's program. Didn't really plan it that way, but sometimes a lot of news is a good problem to have, but still kind of something you got to work through. With that said, much more beginning tomorrow. Here's your 7-day. It has gotten even more hot and steamy in the last 24 hours since I saw you. Yeah. Check this out. 65 tonight, and that will be the lowest of the next few nights. Mostly clear, some patchy fog during the evening and early morning hours tomorrow. Otherwise sunny, and we'll get into the 90s officially tomorrow and stay there for the next few days, as I think we probably, a few of us might have actually cracked that mark earlier today. I didn't check my daytime high recording in there, but so close that it didn't matter, and just look what we're going to go, or where we're going to go from there. Tomorrow, 91, sunny, partly cloudy. Remember, a little AM fog, and a few foggy late nights and a few foggy mornings for the next few days. Wednesday, again, tomorrow, 91 and 671 tomorrow night. So 65 tonight, but tomorrow night it'll be much more uncomfortable and a bit sticky out there. 71 degrees for nighttime lows. Thursday, still holding at 91, 67 for your low, mostly sunny, 20% chance of showers and storms Thursday afternoon and evening, Friday, without a doubt, the hottest day of the mix at 95. That's real degrees. That's not a heat index or anything of that nature. That's 95 actual degrees on your Friday. 67 that night. Again, a little fog in the morning. Otherwise, sunny and hot and partly cloudy pretty much across the board for your Friday. And for your weekend, it's a mixed bag. 92 degrees Saturday, another blazing hot day in the eastern part of Kentucky and pretty much the entire state. Mostly sunny skies, 65. We do have our best chance of showers and storms on Saturday with about 20% early and 50% during the latter hours of your Saturday. And with that change and those storm chances comes some more comfortable conditions. Sunday, we'll be back down to the mid-80s, mostly sunny, lingering with a 30% chance of showers from that system that gives us the temperature change and gradient. And then mid-80s from there, Monday and Tuesday of next week. Sunny skies, very little shower chances thereafter. Bottom line is, it's going to be hot for several days and through at least the half of your weekend. All right, that's a wrap. Thank you for being a part of the program. See you tomorrow.